In this video, I want to share a little bit about idiom in English. This book is written by Robert J. Dixon. In the section 1, there are many idioms and we will study one by one. Alright? Number 1 is to get on. It means to enter or board. For example, I always get on the bus at 34th Street, right? So it means that I enter the bus at 34th Street. Second, William gets on the subway at same stations every morning. So it means that William enter the subject or board the subject in the same station every morning, right? This is about get on. Number 2 is get off. It means to leave or descend from. For example, number 1, Helen got off the bus at 42nd Street. It means that Helen left the bus at 42nd Street. The example number 2, at what station do you usually get off the subway? Alright, so get off, it means to leave or descend from. Number 3 is to put on, right? Put on. It means to place on oneself, said particularly of clothes. For example, number 1, Mary put on her scarf and left the room. Mary put on her scarf and left the room. It means Mary wear, right, her scarf, puts on scarf in her what's that in her neck and left the room, right? And example number 2, why is John putting on his hat and coat, right? As you know, puts on especially next is about the clothes, right? And then number 3, put your hat on before you leave the house. It means you have to wearing your hat before you goes or leave the house, right? Number 4 is to take off. It means to remove and set also and I said also of clothes. From this you know about take off, especially set also of clothes. Let's we check from the question. From the example. Number 1, John took off his hat as he entered the room. So before John entered the room, he removed his hat, right? Second, is Helen taking her off? Is Helen taking off her coat because it's so warm in the room? And number 3, take your sweater off in this warm room, right? This is that is take off. Number 5 is to call up. It means to telephone, right? It is so familiar for us. For example, number 1, I forgot to call up Mr. Jones yesterday, although I promised to call him up exactly at 3 o'clock. Second, did anyone call me up while I was out? Oh, right. It's so little easy because call up is meant to telephone. I think enough. Thank you so much.